Hey everyone, welcome back to another unboxing video and video review. Today we're going to have a look at the Cooler Master JAS Pro Macbook Pro display stand. Alright, so this is the box of the JAS Pro MacBook Pro display stand. Now you guys are going to be saying, what, you're reviewing Mac stuff now? Because you normally don't do that. Well, yeah, I have this here, and apparently it's all designed for Macs, which, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of. But I was just thinking that it's not just designed for Macs, it's actually designed for more than just a Mac. And I wanted to prove you guys that, or prove myself wrong, because it's just advertised like this. You can also buy this in the Apple Store, so yeah, that's probably why it's all filled up with Apple gear. Now, first of all, there's this box, you know, typical, kind of more like an Apple box, you know. It's not the typical Cooler Master design, so I'm guessing that this is how Apple mostly designs their boxes. So yeah, there's information here, as you saw, images all over the thing, and just the name. Quite sleek design, like it should have. And let's take off the plastic that's covering the entire thing. Let's then take out the stand itself. Simple box, really nice. We get some notices here for the way you should open it. You should open it in the correct way and don't force it, because otherwise you're gonna be destroying the entire thing. Alright. There's a quick user's guide. I don't think there's really that much guide needed for it though. And this is the stand itself. Now, let's see if we can take it out without breaking it. Because there we go. Oh, it's got quite some weight. And if I'm not mistaken, that's how it should go. Open, and there we go. This is the stand. Quite nice indeed. Alright, let's have a closer look at the stand. Now, first of all, this is actually all made of aluminum, or aluminium, like British people would say. I'm just saying both because people might get upset. Anyway, that's the material it's made out of, and actually that's also why it has a certain weight but isn't so heavy, because if it's made of steel it would be heavier. Now, what functions does this have? Well, basically it's a stand, so it just holds a laptop, or in this case a MacBook, in place. For that it has a few neat features, and it has a few nice design features as well. Now, first of all, we've got rubber all over the place here, just to make sure there's no scratch that's going to be made in your laptop or notebook. So rubber all over the place here, and also that no scratches will be made on the stand itself. The stand itself is made quite nicely from, you know, with all the brushed parts here. You know, you can see that design has been done with an eye for detail. And also here, note that, and this is something I'm quite proud of that I noticed, the fact that there's a hole here, and that will help if, for example, if you have, let's say, an iPad or some kind of tablet, and it has connectors on the bottom, like for charging. I think the iPad has a connector on the bottom. Then you can have the iPad standing here and connect the charger. So that's a quite neat feature there as well. Also note that the rubber actually goes around the hinges here. So that means that it has grip on the surface. That's also why the foot here has one big rubber pad on it, so that's not gonna slip around. It has a lot of grip. That's very good. Now you have one hinge here, a simple hinge, not much friction for it. Of course that's not needed because your laptop is gonna be resting here. But this hinge here has a lot of friction, so it's quite sturdy, that hinge. That's of course so that it won't just go open as you go. Also, the maximum angle here is 80 degrees, so don't try to force it any further. And if we have a quick look at build quality, I have to say that it's quite okay. It's one big piece of aluminum really, but the hinges, I don't know, I'm not sure. It's kind of flimsy on this side here, and you can kind of hear it, and you can see that the hinge here is open compared to this one, so not really sure about that, and I don't see a way to make it sturdy yourself, so yeah, kind of disappointed there, but other than that, this is really nice. Alright, and on this stage I think any advertising team will tell me I'm doing it wrong because there's no MacBook Pro on the stand but a Dell Inspiron laptop. Well guys, I'm not an advertiser, at least not on this channel. My job is to give you a use for this thing and tell you how good it is and what you can do with it, you know, how good it is built and how much it costs and all of that. Well, here I found a use. You can also use it of course for other laptops. You don't have to only use it for just a MacBook. So if you like the design but you don't have a MacBook, because not everyone has one, you can also just use it for your normal notebook, of course. Don't be fooled because of all the advertising that goes around it. So I just opened a new market for this thing. You can also buy it for other notebooks. Is there another use for this? Well, perhaps. Here's another use, for example. You can use it to keep a book in position. So that's quite useful when you're studying, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I thought a MacBook, and I was thinking about books, and that kind of got me to this path right here. I don't know. Yeah. No, but on a more serious note, this is actually quite an interesting thing. A little bit expensive though for probably most people. You can just buy, for the price this thing has, you can buy a laptop cooler, which perhaps isn't the nicest thing to have underneath your laptop because it's big and you know you can carry this around quite easily. This is one of the pros of this. You can carry it around quite easily. The fact that it has your laptop, you know, this is actually why you buy this. The fact that it has your laptop in a certain angle, it helps with the cooling. It's very open, you know, there's a lot of space here. So all the ventilation will be going a lot smoother for your notebook. So these are really the pros that this thing has. Is there a con? Well, you know, with the build quality there, they sent me a sample, and this sample has is a little bit flimsy on there. So I'm gonna assume that it's not, perhaps not with every single one of these things, but this is a sample I've gotten, and that's what I saw. So yeah, there's a little issue with the build quality there in my opinion, because it's not very sturdy, or it doesn't feel all that sturdy. Although it is made out of aluminum, of a big piece of aluminum. The design is very nice. It's got rubber where it needs rubber for keeping everything safe, or make sure that there's no scratches being made. And yeah, I think I'm gonna give this the awesome award, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys then.